Let's just do it. Let's just kick it off.
Oh, hello, Christine.
Hey, Lara. Oh my goodness.
How
It's
are
20
you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
It's 2026. Can
It's
you believe it?
2026. We're here. We've made it. We're so excited.
Yeah, we have a lot of things on the go. But maybe before we do that, do you want to look back on our 2025 and how we ended and capped off our year?
Gosh, yeah. Well, we capped it off so well. You know, we wrapped up our, oh my gosh, we wrapped it up in like CHFA and then we rolled into the island adventure. And then you and I, we did this really super fun AI workshop with BC Food. Like there were just so many activities before the holidays. And honestly, like we've been away for a few weeks. So we're super, super excited to get back here. But yeah, what were some of the highlights for you? Like how many episodes did we do in 2025? You keep track of this so well.
I'm looking it up. Hold on.
Are you looking?
Pause.
This is my paper. This is my.
Pause the recording.
No pausing. We're going to continue on.
This is all live. Oh my God, I even spelled
But we are in
Munching
season
wrong.
3. This is our season 3. Maybe I'll distract everyone for the time being as
Yeah,
we look
season-
at how many
okay.
episodes we've had. And we're going to get into some of the pillars that we'll be talking about this year. But last year in 2025, season 2, how many people did we have? How many amazing guests? 'Cause
We
had so many.
ended the year with 53 episodes. We
Okay.
started the year on episode 12. So episode 12 was episode 12.
I know who. Can I tell you? Can I guess who it was?
Yes.
Okay. So we were into, there's Pulse Canada. Was that
Yes,
before?
that's episode 13. That
I'm
was
thinking
episode
about
13.
episode
about that.
10. If my memory serves me, was Laurent Delier from. Is that
Holy,
correct?
wow, what?
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, Inodel.
Nadal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Was it Gregory? Was it Gregory
It was
Willis?
Laurent. No, you were right. Laurent Delier was episode
For
10.
10. But then 11, was that Gregory Willis?
No, Gregory did not make
Sunspire
the cut.
Studio.
Gregory was 2024. We ended 2024 with Virginia from Orofino Winery.
Because we were out in the Okanagan.
Yeah, we were for the November. Yes, and then we started the year with our most watched and played podcast, How to Make the Most of ExpoWest 2025. Isn't that fitting? It's coming up soon.
It is so fitting. And we're literally talking about this week because we're going. We are going. They've actually extended the early bird deadline. I don't know when we're going to air this episode. Probably, hopefully sooner than later before this deadline closes. It's going to be mid-January as a bit of a plug there. So we are registered. We can't wait. Yeah.
We can't wait to see everyone there at the show. It's always a great, awesome show.
Yeah. And then what else? We also had like another heavy hitter. We had our friend Baron.
Yes, that also the most played. Okay, Chow Time. Sorry. Chow Time with Baron Lau and Paul Yip. One of our most played episodes on YouTube. This was one of the first few episodes we launched on YouTube, but one of the reasons I think it's so important topic is it talked about exports. Exports specifically to China. I think that's a topic on everyone's mind right now. And I think, think about our pillars and our themes for 2026. I think it's something we should, be talking about consistently, talking about diversification, right?
I think it's incredibly fitting. To your point around like diversification, obviously China as an incredible opportunity. And I remember during that conversation specifically, and I found it inspiring, was even if you're not planning to have an export strategy right now, or if you're not thinking about it in this year, but it's good to kind of plant that seed and to really provide some options for yourself and your business. And I think for me, that was one of the bigger takeaways from that conversation. It's like, okay, maybe not now, but in the future, this could be an incredible pathway to expand your business and to get your product in front of, a greater population as well. So I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, and fitting because the upcoming Canada-Mexico trade mission is coming up on February 16 to the 21st. There's a lot of companies, I know a few now who have been selected as part of the trade mission, but we'll wait until it's actually published. But they will be going to Mexico City and Guadalajara.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, I love Guadalajara.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. But even like planning for a trade mission itself and sort of what are the learnings that you should come off a trade mission. It is a different type of experience and understanding really the market and in terms of exploring your export readiness and strategy.
Yeah.
Because
that's excellent.
Important.
And that's coming up, you said, which is great. I know you're not going to mention the companies at this point in time, of course, so we
No, I
won't
can't.
poke.
Yeah,
That's all right. That's all
I'll wait.
right.
I'll wait till it's officially announced. But
Wise
yeah,
decision.
applications
Yeah.
have closed.
Well, and you mentioned, like, well, not mentioned, like you went to Mexico with Mario, right?
I
Like
did, yeah.
Mario, and he was on the podcast talking about his business and also the Taste and Trade, correct? Is that what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Taste
we
and
d
Trade heading out to
yeah, and
Mexico
that
City? So this will continue
exactly.
on. And Guadalajara is one of the oldest cities in Mexico.
Well known for guacamole
Oh,
processing,
yes.
avocado processing, very fruit heavy, part of the Jalisco region.
Jalisco, yeah.
Jalisco. But yeah, so Mario will be in Mexico City again, hopefully aligned with the trade mission dates. Him and I are partnering again. I don't know if should I announce? I don't know. We're on a panel in Victoria talking about Mexico to the Indigenous Fisheries Council.
That's fantastic.
Yes,
When is
so
that? When is that
it's
taking place for people who
February
are
2nd to February
okay?
4th.
Oh my god, you should
Um,
totally talk about it because that's, like, next month. This is
I know, it
crazy.
just came up. This is
Okay.
live on location. I think it would be
Yeah.
really cool to do a quick video, what that would look like, or just to share, some of the learnings.
Mhm.
But yeah, we just got invited to be part of the panel.
It's great.
Still sussing out the details, but yes, listeners, you are the first to know.
And can people, if your business, like, for folks who are interested, who can go? Who can go to this event?
It's a select conference for those
Okay.
involved in that space. There are about 80, 90 attendees, but yeah, it's a conference with a select group of people, which is and
Okay.
some of the members of this association, some of their members will be going, possibly attending the trade mission to Mexico. I believe.
Ooh,
I don't
okay.
know all the details. I don't want to share it until I get the green light, but
For sure.
yeah, that's something that I'm excited about to share and
Y
to share more about the trade mission, some of the learnings, as we explore different markets for diversification.
Yeah, that's super exciting. Okay,
No,
we'll wait for the information to become available. Well, there's so many activities. We're taking this call right now. It's in the evening, right in
right?
ahead of, SFA, so I'm heading out there and then well, in the next day. So
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
fancy fair show in San Diego, so super excited to share some of the trends that we're seeing out at that event. So lots of food trends, up and coming companies, you name it. So super stoked to get down there. Hopefully get some sunshine. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I hope so.
That
Yeah,
would be
we've had
great.
a atmospheric river the last few weeks. But so
Yeah.
for those who aren't aware, Fancy Fair, if you can share, are you able to share a little bit about the details, what the trade show is, what to
Yeah.
expect if you're going there the first time?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, this is my first time actually going. So I've
Oh,
never been before. So I'm learning a
amazing.
lot. We're exhibiting, and I think it's going to be a really cool group of people, and retailers are going to be coming out as well. So they have a whole international pavilion area.
Oh,
And then they, of course, have specific categories of food products at the SFA. So it's Specialty Food Association. I'd have to check on the amount of exhibitors slash attendees, but
mhm.
yeah, great opportunity for companies that are interested in looking at retailers in the US, West Coast, and of course nationwide too. And I don't misquote. I think I don't want to misquote this, but perhaps the first time in San Diego for this one.
It
So
is the first time.
yeah,
Correct. Yes, they used to have it
okay.
in San Francisco. The New York one is the summer one, and then the winter one was in San Francisco. But yeah, this year, San Diego. I'm looking it up. So it runs from January 11th to January 13th,
It's
San
coming up.
Diego. Oh
Looking
my gosh,
forward.
how cool. Do you know if there's like a Canadian pavilion? You said there was an international pavilion?
There's like an international section, so to have to
Oh,
dig in,
cool.
I'm still going through all the details on that end. And
Amazing.
really, it's like so it's like, is your product, do you have compatible packaging for the US? Have you
Mm,
sold products in the US? Like, there's some qualifying questions that you need to address if you're a brand going there before
yeah,
you go into, say, for example, a category specific row where you're more in the larger area. Regardless, I'm going to be checking the entire show because,
my
well, no
goodness.
doubt there's going to be a lot of cool brands out there. I was doing some exploring earlier. Looking forward to that. And then, of course, there's CHFA West, Vancouver.
CHFA Vancouver
Yes,
here in our city, in our
our
backyard.
backyard.
February 20 to February 2022
So
in
excited for
Vancouver. So
this.
excited.
Yeah, definitely excited. And that's coming up. So it's going to be coming up next month. Super stoked about that. There's going to be so many activities going on. And then with the Vancouver Food Executive Club, yes,
Yeah, the
you
Food
guys,
Executives Club of
Food Executives
Vancouver.
Club, thank
My
you, of
goodness.
Vancouver. Oh my gosh. Thanks.
I know.
Long title, but so much value.
Yes.
You guys are going to be having see Aaron Skelton, correct?
Yeah, thanks to
And
an amazing
Lindsay, yes.
yes,
Okay, Lindsay Walker.
CHFA, Lindsay Walker. So CHFA has been a longtime supporter of our club, our association. The Food Executives Club of Vancouver has been around since 1955. Oh my
Whoa! Oh
goodness.
my gosh!
We have over 100 members, both in the retail space, the brokery, the distributors, and the adjacent services. And every year, the day before the CHFA trade show starts, so during the convention, we host a luncheon or sometimes a breakfast. We've done a breakfast once at the convention center, and we invite Aaron, the CEO and president of CHFA, and Lindsay, VP Marketing and Comms, to talk about either the trends or insights. Last year, they talked about their updated consumer insights report. So
So good.
super excited to hear what will they be sharing with our members and our guests. So if you aren't a member of the club, it's $100 for a beautiful buffet luncheon at the convention center. You get to mingle with those in the industry. You get to hear Aaron and Lindsay speak. And if you register before January 28th, you get an a CHFA, a CHFA
Whoa!
pass to the show for the
Okay,
weekend.
which is a big
It is
deal. It is such a big deal.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. If you're not a member and you are part of the club, it is one of the value adds that we bring to our membership. And we are such a great group. Everyone, despite we're in this as a very small industry and we're super competitive, I think it is one of the I don't know, we're so welcoming. I love it. And we also have curling. Oh my God, curling. I am so excited for curling. And there's a golf tournament happening. And we just have finalized our luncheon on May 1st with the Pattison Food Group, which is
I'm noting that.
amazing. May 1, Pattison
May
Food Group.
1st?
It is one of
Okay.
our favorite retailers that come in and speak to us every year. And it's just awesome
Oh
to
my gosh.
have another space to talk about all the insights and
I love that.
things that are happening. Yes, thank you. Yes, so yeah, that's February. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I just want to say
Crazy.
real quick, like I'm not so I think I joined, I'm just trying to recall exactly, but I joined the luncheon last year
You did.
and it was awesome. The
Few
food was great.
lunches. Yeah.
And like the people were just like obviously it's a community, so it's really got this wonderful community vibe and we learned a lot, just a lot of the insights from the super wellness consumer, I believe that was last year.
Yeah.
And the reports that come out on the other end of it too, which is just really,
So
really
good.
cool. And I think it's in advance of something that is released later on. So that was really good to go through, just to understand where consumers at in Canada these days, and because trends are changing. And what we thought, to be true this year it could be very different. So I think it's good just to have the finger on the pulse for those trends, especially as we're working in the food industry. We're designing intentional products, whether companies are local or we're working with international companies to come into Canada. These trends are incredibly important. So definitely helpful, super insightful, especially if you're in the natural health food space, the natural space. So really
Yeah.
good stuff. And May 1st, that's on my calendar. So if you're not a member, can you check it out too?
Yes,
Cool.
it's
Good.
$85 to join a luncheon and you get a full on, 3-meal course.
Amazing.
And you spend a couple hours with those in the industry.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I think I'm biased. I have to say, okay, asterisks here. I am on the board. This year I'm director of communications, so all
Whoop,
those
whoop.
posts on LinkedIn and all the email blasts that'll be coming from me this year. But yeah, this is my second year as a board member. 4 more to go. 4 more years.
That is a commitment.
It is a commitment. It's a 7-year
Good.
commitment. But no, it's great. I have so much good things to say about our board. We just welcomed our new director of large, Andrew Cripps. Oh my God, so awesome.
Super cool.
But yeah, look, February. Okay, so February we've got CHFA.
Oops. That's my mic. There we go.
Okay, so let me backtrack. January, you're going to the Winter Fair, Fancy Fair
Yeah,
in
fancy
San
fair.
Diego. Whoop.
And then doing a bunch of other meetings kind of all over
Yes.
the place. I'll be traveling for like a month, so I won't be back until February. So we're gonna
Goodness,
fit in
yeah.
some excellent recordings in between. Laura and I have some exciting guests, so we'll be lining them up and we'll be taking these recordings on the road with us and also scouting for other potential guests as we're going to these events. So that's something that I'm on the lookout for as well, because honestly, everywhere we go, there's incredible, inspiring people and with stories to share. So that's something that we're on the lookout, especially as we're, and we'll dig into this a little bit more, but the pillars that we're designing that we've worked with UBC student Jeff Dong last year. So looking forward to that. So that's January.
Oh my God. Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy. And
January,
then February.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then March is Expo West.
ExpoWest.
When is their time?
Yeah,
Super school.
ExpoWest, there's the Research Chefs Association
Oh,
taking
fun.
place. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of great activity going on in March. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Southwest by Southwest,
Are
which
you
is
going?
no, I really want to go. Yes, that show. Okay, then now it's March. Of
Hmm.
course, we're gonna have curling at the Food Execs Club.
Cool.
We will be announcing the theme because everyone dresses up. Um,
Amazing.
okay, what else? Now, okay, now we're in April. In April, there's another set of crazy events and trade shows, but maybe we'll just stick with quarter one.
I think let's just stick with Q1 over here because we
Yeah.
also have some health goals. Like you and I, we've been, I'd say
Mhm.
over in the last, I think we've both been very intentional with our health and
Now I
intentional.
am. I was before.
But it's just gaining more insights and having those little tidbits, those nuggets where you have the data and you're able to take action as a result. So I know last year we were both exploring some health stuff and tracking, like we're looking at devices right now. But yeah, maybe kind of kick it off because I know we're both into like wearable trackers, and I've
I
been
just
into
got
this
into it.
for you
You're
just
the one.
got into it. I've
You're
been
the
into it for a
trendsetter.
while.
Yes, you're the early adopter in the
I'm
scheme of
definitely an early
consumers.
adopter. I like to
Yes,
test things out and see how
yes.
it goes, and then also test out new tech as well.
And
So
what have you
that's
tested? What's
ooh.
your wearable techs that you've tested over the years?
And I like different techs for different reasons. This could be a whole episode in itself, but I was on the Whoop train for a while.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop. So it's a really helpful tracker to essentially track all of your activities. You can also compete against other trackers as well. I actually started it when I was in San Diego, and honestly, I heard about it on a podcast, and I was like, "That sounds really interesting." Obviously, trusted voice, and we're like, "Yeah, that sounds really cool." And that was before I think it was before they had a subscription model, so I kind of lucked out with that.
Ah,
And then, and I used it for all of my training. So I was doing triathlons when I was down there quite a bit. And it was really helpful just to understand like rest and recovery and sleep and like nutrition trends as well. So for me, like just traveling so much, and I'm sure you can relate to this,
mhm.
Laura, is that like when you're traveling so much, your sleep often gets super messed up. So it's really helpful to kind of make you be more mindful about sleep and your sleep hygiene and your HRV, which is also super helpful to understand how are you recovering? Are you recovering
Mhm.
well enough? Certain foods might delay like your recovery as well. Are you sleeping enough? All those fun things. So Whoop, super helpful. I got off of it after the subscription model started to take full swing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check out the Aura ring,
Okay.
which was more of
Yep.
another wearable, and I loved it. I thought it was super like cute design. Really enjoyed it. Oh, so I'm gonna go back to Whoop real quick. Obviously it's a wearable, so they don't have like a little face, like so you could tell your time or your stats and everything
Mhm.
in real time. So I love to see what my numbers are when I'm actually like running, like my yeah,
Right.
my pace, all that stuff when I'm doing my swimming, my lengths and stuff. So it ended up also not really working out in that space. But I'll save all the details. But yeah, I checked out Aura as well, but I swim a lot. So I take off all rings when I'm swimming. I'll save you on those details. But yeah, I'm continuously exploring, needless to say.
Yes.
And we'll perhaps dig into that a little bit more later. But what are you checking
But
out right
wait,
now?
one second. You're tried and true though. You
Oh,
still are using your
yes.
Garmin one,
I am,
which is
and this
yeah.
is like no subscription, super durable. Literally, I charge it and it's good for a week when I'm traveling and I don't have to worry about recharging it. So I love it. It's kind of basic, but I can log all of my activities in here. I can see my
Mhm.
sleep stats. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. And when I'm at the pool, I can essentially check all like track all of my lengths when I'm doing my workout. So it's been super helpful. I like it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, you got me into the data geek trend because even before this, Christine and I showed up to a Kenny and Phil recording session at a restaurant and
Yes.
we were talking about glucose monitors. So we
Mhm.
both had our glucose monitors on us. And it was so cool just to see how protein or even carbs affects the curve of your glucose. So even
Mhm.
like, you read about it in your scientific articles and all the studies that's been done. But when you actually see the data in real time and
Mhm.
it's N equals one, it's you, right? So you get to see your own data and how it affects. Quick side note, I gave both my parents glucose monitors for
I love
Christmas,
this. I
and
love this
they
so
were
much.
like, they were so into it. My dad sent me a screenshot when his glucose went all the way to 13 because he had a
Mm.
big bowl of pho. And he's like, oh my God, I've never hit 13. My phone vibrated.
Mhm.
They were having their own glucose monitor chart offs together. It's quite funny to see. And it's so cool just to see. I think that's what
Mhm.
really got me into, okay, what other wearable techs
Yeah.
can I see? But even before that, I was investigating like sort of like a Whoop, right? Because our
Yeah.
good friend Scott Miller was so excited about Whoop. He really, sorry, Scott, he
You're on
really
here now.
wanted
Yeah.
us to join or me to start looking into and wearing it. But I ended up getting what's called this band here. It looks so cute
Mhm.
on my wrist. It's called a Mazfit. And just like Christine, I didn't, well, I don't know about you, but I don't like to see another screen, right? I have my phone. I'm easily distracted. So if I go and work out, I just want to just work out, focus, and not get distracted by, oh my God, my heart rate's at 120. What's going on? So I like the fact that it's just a band. It's non-discrete. I can actually, focus tracks. Right now, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of an accountability coach because
Okay.
I said, okay, here are the number of steps that I want to do, the workout that I want to do, my calories. It can track my food, so I can set how much. I
Ooh, I
can
like that.
set.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out like what are other the values in the metrics that it provides. Like, really, can I get anything out of it? Like, other than okay, the sleep metrics for me is the biggest thing because I
Mm.
would wake up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. I have no idea what's going on with my hormones. And then really figure out, okay, how can I do better? And so I get to see all that data. And it's so
Love that.
cool just to see REM, your heart rate variability, like you said, your light sleep, your deep sleep. How often am I awake at night? I don't know. I'm kind of geeking out on the data and really trying to figure out, okay, what can I gain from it and what
Mhm.
can I do to really improve longevity and my lifestyle, and do I need to take more magnesium?
Yeah, yeah, no,
Will
for
that
sure.
really help? Will that change when
I
I
think we
wake
need
up?
magnesium. Don't even get me started on magnesium.
Right?
But I think to your point, it's just like these are data points, right?
Exactly.
And not to totally gush on continuous glucose monitors, but I'll just mention real quick, like I think it's
Yeah.
always really, and I was given it through a relative who does have diabetes, and he's like, check this out. He's like, I think it's super helpful for everyone to know their
Yeah.
general levels, also for your body and to understand how your body reacts to certain foods or even the order of foods. So I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So tried the monitor, and to your point, like you can see how stacking with protein and
Oh gosh,
fat
yeah.
or leafy greens before taking on perhaps carbohydrates that are refined, or
Mhm.
so just looking at how you can even design your meal or the order in which
True.
you eat your meal so that you have continuous energy. Once again, we're not physicians.
No, disclaimer.
Spoiler alert. So
N
this is
equals 2 here. This is from
yeah,
only
this
our
is, and we're
experience.
not telling everyone to go and do this, but we've found it incredibly helpful.
Yeah.
I'll say it for both. Yeah, we've both found it incredibly helpful and also just insightful. So even with these wearables, I find that when I did the Whoop, I'm like, oh, this is super cool. And I had another tracker that I've been testing out for the past few weeks. I do
Yeah.
find that
Mhm.
it's also good to understand, okay, what good habits do I want to maintain? And then
Right.
sometimes and they might not need all this data all the time, right?
Right.
Like you can set your habits and then perhaps check in later on. And I think that that's the part that's pretty cool, where it's a check-in point. And if you don't want to have constant inundation of data that is coming
Yeah.
at you, but it is helpful, I think.
I think so too. And like I said, for me, it's an accountability coach
Hmm.
because I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get my workout in. I set my workout goal this year. Why am I not on the treadmill with my 12-pound vest?
Oh my gosh, we also
Things
got
that- right.
weighted vests. This is a whole thing. And then a standing
Still walking past.
completely separate, like separate from our conversations together. We both invested in these weighted vests because like we're both like everyone's getting older,
Yes.
spoiler
Yes.
alert, we're all like, but there's an opportunity to like be very intentional with your health so that your chronological age and your biological age can, be in a happy place for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I was telling a girlfriend of mine because Christine last year did 75 hard.
We
This year,
did.
I'm doing my own 75 hard. I am calling it 44 glow.
I like the
Because
rebrand.
yes. So I set my own set of rules, my own habits.
Okay.
And the my tracker has been helping me keep to the habits, right? Because I see it.
Yeah.
And for me as that type A person, I'm like, "Oh my God, I didn't hit the goal. I
Yeah.
need to go back and
I
like,
hear you on that.
eat more protein. I haven't hit my protein goal yet." Or get on my vest and get my calories burned so that I can see my consistency on my graphs. But yeah,
Yeah.
44 and glow. I have to do
Okay.
this for 44 days.
Oh, 44 days. I was gonna ask you what are the details, because maybe for
I don't
reference,
want to
well,
share it.
so 75 hard, for people who have not heard
75
about it,
hard,
it's
yes.
like 75 days, like no alcohol, diet of choice. So if you're, for example, ketogenic, or you're wanting to go fully plant-based, totally your choice, but you just need to
Yeah.
stick with whatever you decide on. Working out twice a day, both 45-minute sessions. One has to be outside. What was it? Drinking, what was it, 1 gallon of water? I struggled
I
with
don't
that
know
one
how
because
you
I was
did it.
traveling
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
And I remember doing it halfway through. I'm like, I'm in a car. I'm gonna like pee my pants. Like, this
Yeah.
is just crazy. So it was tricky. And then you also need to take a selfie every single day to see their transformation.
Oh,
And that
selfie. Oh, I do
I
not.
didn't do
No,
that
I have this
actually.
all. That's enough as a
I didn't do that.
selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was, I think that was everything in 75 hard. It's super challenging because it's 75 days straight. So I like this approach that you're mentioning around 40.
Okay, so glow because we gotta be glowing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Well,
want to be hard. I
nutrition
want to be
inside and
glowing.
out. Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
can be firm. Like, you can be like
We can be
firm because you're doing
firm.
resistance training.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
definitely water. So water for sure. Eight cups. That's my minimum. I've been able to do it. I get my big Stanley sipper thing. I fill
Okay.
that twice. If I can finish it twice a day, I'm done. I got my 8 cups of water, minimum of 80 grams of protein because based on my weight and
Oh, yeah.
weight,
Okay.
that's my max. Fiber, 25 grams of fiber
Love it.
per day, 10,000 steps, and then a workout, 30-minute workout. I was going to do 44 because I wanted to keep the number, but like, you know what, 30 minutes, you're crazy. Just do 30 minutes with the weighted vest, something with a weighted vest, but not for
Okay.
30 minutes. If I can do it 30 minutes, that's fine. I'm trying to be more mindful. And like
Hmm.
when you set all these habits and goals and like a long laundry list,
Yeah.
sometimes you become too hard on yourself, I think, and then you get disappointed.
Hmm.
What else? What else is in it? Yeah, I have a list. I have a list.
Well, and just to that, because I love this, and I think it's so good to make like intentions for the year, have intentions for your health, for your
Yeah,
family, for your relationships, for your professional
exactly.
life. Like, it's really good to think about, okay, this is what I'm getting after, and then also really enjoy the process. Because like I had days where I'm like, I can't drink this whole gallon of water. So I ended up like, that was like my thing where I'm like, this is just too much. So like, don't feel bad about it, but also modify it so that you can maintain that habit. And I think that's a huge part. And if for some reason you're traveling or whatever, like you're getting after it, but like if you're missing a workout, then it's like, okay, get back on the bandwagon and do it the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does like it's not going to be for 44 days. Like yes, I have to maintain it for 44 days, but the end goal is this becomes a daily ritual. Like it's
Hmm.
just part of waking up, having my glass of water, getting on the treadmill, putting on the vest, doing the 30-minute workout and then, going about my day, making sure I put my tablespoon of chia seeds and hemp seeds and my cottage
Okay.
cheese and my 2 hard-boiled eggs. I don't know.
Love it.
You know what I mean? Like I think we're just so like every year in January we want to make these changes, but I think it has to be gradual. It has to
Hmm.
be for you, right? So hence my own 44 and glow.
Oh, I take it.
44 glow.
44 glow. Okay. Oh, I enjoy that.
But I don't
Well,
know, we'll see.
I'd love to even like pose this question to the listeners to understand, like, oh, hey, like, what are some of their goals and what are they
Yeah.
looking to get after, whether it's individual or perhaps within your network, your family network? Like, is there something that you're looking to do more of this year? And it's something that I do talk to like my husband about, and we're like, yeah, we want to get it. We love hiking. Are
Mhm.
intentionally putting time aside so that we go hiking, being in nature together, because that brings us both so much joy.
Mhm.
And it's something that you can do when you're traveling, or we live in British Columbia. It is such a gorgeous area. So to be able to really take in this environment that we live in, and it can be like an urban hike, right? So for us,
Yeah.
it's going to be like, let's get outside, let's hike more, let's be very intentional with our nutrition and getting, to your point, like adequate protein and
Mhm.
vegetables, and intentionally designing our meals rather around this whole preface as well, just to feel better, right? To feel really good and energized and just ready to go.
I do. And you know what I've started to think about, like after I do a workout, to
Mhm.
just sit and spend 5 seconds thinking, wow, I feel great. Because when you first started, you feel like crap in the morning, first thing in the morning. And then I just to remember that feeling. And
Mhm.
so that sets the intention for the next day that, okay, this is why I am getting up early in the morning to do my, put in this stupid heavy vest and like do it. I'm not a warrior like Christine. You are an athlete, although my resting heart rate is pretty great,
Yeah, I was
according to
gonna
my
say, oh my gosh, we're all
tracker.
athletes. We are all athletes. And honestly, it's just like feeling good about what you're doing, like
Yeah,
getting excited about it. Honestly, like how do you infuse more joy into your day? And that also comes with doing hard things. And
totally.
I don't know, I'm just kind of like looking at the year and it's like even just thinking about doing difficult things that you may not have done before, whether it's workout based or taking on like going to an
Yeah,
event or taking on a new experience, something that, oh, wow, it challenges you. And you're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And I think there's a specific word for it. It escapes me at this moment, but it's like doing something super, super significant
mm,
that's like very memorable for that year. And I think it's if you can do this like monthly or quarterly or even for the full year, you've got that signature thing that you perhaps are training for. And you reflect on the year and you're like, oh my gosh, it was so
I did
hard, but I'm
it.
so glad I did that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I love it. Oh, it's gonna be a good year, 2026. I feel it, Christine.
me too.
We have a lot lined up. We have our pillars lined up for this podcast. We have
Yes, we do.
themes. Do we want to share what our pillars
I think
are?
we
Are we
don't.
ready? I think we do
Maybe
too. I think
maybe
we
not
good.
yet. We will share.
Yes,
What are your thoughts? Do you wanna share? I wanna
yes.
make do
No,
you wanna share?
I think
No? Okay.
no, no.
We'll hang tight. We will
Yeah,
hang tight because I think we alluded to it in past episodes.
yeah.
But, I think let's make it a surprise and perhaps we'll do, like, more of a formal announcement because we are on the hunt for guests as
Correct.
well within these pillars. So, yeah, we'll make the announcement on LinkedIn and perhaps an episode as well so we can
Yeah.
get primed for the year.
It.
Me
Well,
too.
welcome 2026. I'm welcoming it with open arms and willingness to lean into joy. How about that? And
Oh,
glow. And glow.
glow, be
Glow.
glowy and
Big
joy-filled.
glowy.
I love the like, joy-filled.
Right? A joy
Yeah,
filled. Love it.
joy-filled. Let it be a joy-filled 2026 and beyond.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
cool. Well, thanks everyone for kicking off season 3 with
Oh my
us.
gosh. Can you believe it?
So excited. Season 1 and 2 have been incredible, and this year is just
Yeah.
going to be it's gonna be next level. So we're so excited for you to be joining and on this, joining on this adventure with us. Like we want you to be a part of this, and we're super excited to have you. So thanks all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. And
Has
scene.
been.
Aw,
Oh my gosh. So fun.
so
So
fun.
fun. I love it.